Thanks for joining us. Tensions are high as self-described militia take up arms to support the Bundy family in Bunkerville.
And they say they're sticking around, believing that armed federal agents will return.
The I-Team's Nathan Baca takes us inside the political philosophy held so dear by the protesters.
Well, the protesters at Clive Bundy's ranch believe this is about a lot more than just cattle. Now, they showed that on Saturday when Bundy delivered an ultimatum to Clark County Sheriff Doug Gillespie to arrest federal officers. His demands and ultimatums appear to grow by the day, backed up by some high-powered rifles. On a bridge in Bunkerville, holding high-powered scoped rifles, these men took cover, prepared to shoot, prepared to die.
Here to protect our freedom. Had to happen sometime, might as well happen now, right?
This Saturday, he took position with other gunmen, taking the high ground as federal agents waited in the wash below. Between them, men, women, and their children marched toward a fence.
They're getting ready to launch stuff at us. Get ready.
On the other side of the fence, Bureau of Land Management agents, also armed, also took cover. They guarded a corral with Clive Bundy's cattle. Clark County Sheriff Doug Gillespie said he wanted to discuss a compromise with Bundy in private. Instead, Bundy compelled the sheriff to address him in public.
You and I have had the ability to sit down and talk before on a number of occasions. We may not always agreed, but we have been respectful.
After Sheriff Gillespie announced that BLM would leave Bunkerville, Clive Bundy looked at the sheriff and delivered his new ultimatum.
Disarm the Park Service. At Lake Mead and Red Rock Park and all other parks that the federal government claims they have jurisdiction over. We want those arms delivered right here under these flags in 1 hour.
Bundy told a crowd on Monday that after an early morning prayer, he turned his demand into a mandate for county sheriffs nationwide to arrest and disarm federal officers.
We got to get America back up on its feet.
Cliven's son Mel perhaps best describes the evolving political philosophy of the protesters.
So this cattle issue is just one small corner of the problem that we're having as citizens with the federal government. Okay? Get out of our states.
The protesters, radio talk hosts, random political leaders, and Nevada Assemblywoman Michelle Fiore all stand in support of Bundy's call for county sheriffs nationwide to arrest federal officers. It was up to BLM Special Agent Dan Love to negotiate the government retreat Saturday.
No gun pointing. No gun.
This is our land. Open the gate.
Continue to push these people back so they can do it safely. Push them back so they can do it safely. They're going to. They're going to. They can't leave if they're engaged. So push them back. Let's give them push them back. There you go. How much time? Okay, that's all I need.
Judging by the protesters' signs, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid finds himself in the middle of this controversy. We asked Senator Reid his take on Bundy ignoring 3 federal court orders.
Even the Nevada Cattlemen's Association, one of the most conservative organizations in the country, they don't support what's going on up there. They want people to follow the law just like we all do.
On the streets of Las Vegas, when gunmen point weapons at sworn peace officers, they are often shot and killed. But in Bunkerville, these men held the bridge. The difference between these gunmen and gunmen in our urban streets comes down to a political cause.
At some point you have to draw a line in the sand, as you will, and I guess this is it, you know.
Regretfully, we didn't get this man's name. Our photographer was fearful of possible crossfire should shooting happen and kept moving. But this gunman and the others pledged to be back because these anti-federalist protesters got their first victory. Not by the ballot, not by rallies, but on a bridge with guns aimed at police. Clive Bundy's family worked their ranch land since 1877. The family claims ancestral and sovereign rights. Just yesterday, we received a map from the Moapa Band of Paiute Indians. It shows how the land the Bundy ranch is that was promised them by federal treaty. That is, until federal troops forced the tribe out and families, including the Bundy family, settled in. Dave.